Oh, we got one, and it's Shaman versus Shaman.
What a surprise! Well,
Ooh,
it's kind of correct, because then Shaman is the most consistent type of class, and then surprisingly, they're both mid-range Shaman too. Well, actually, yeah, like with Lightning Storm and Mana Tide Totem, so it kind of confirms that it is mid-range Shaman, and we do see Alakir on the other side as well.
yeah, that's quite surprising. Ooh,
A
I
lot
like
of
the
people,
Tuskar pickup.
yeah, a lot of people tend to play Alakir, although the
Be a
burst
game
does
for
come a
sure.
little later, but as long as you play around Harrison, I think it's fine. Because once Harrison is played, like on the Doomhammer, it pretty much win the game for you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you get hit for 10 right off the bat.
yeah. Okay, so this is a pretty good tempo play, playing the Rock Biter, removing Tunnel Trog, playing his own Tunnel Trog. Would you hero power here, or would you play Tunnel Trog? I feel like Tunnel Trog's a little bit more stickier.
Well, I'm guessing they're about the same.
Yeah. He can also combo with that with the Lightning Storm if he really has to, but I don't really think he does. But
It's just better
unfortunately,
that it's on the board, because if he draws like Unleash the Hounds or, but then he just gets wrecked by Lightning Storm. So yeah, he's just gonna go with the Rock Fighter play.
yeah. Better hope his opponent doesn't get the healing totem, it would be really, really awkward. But the 1/1 actually helps out though with the Lightning Storm.
Yeah, makes it so it get clear.
Oh man,
Trade 1/1s.
that's pretty good. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty good later, but yeah, Duskcutter Totemic is definitely the play here.
Lightning Storm's gonna be probably the playback. Ooh, he gets he has a follow up too.
Yeah,
So he can start flooding the board.
yeah, I definitely like that. Yeah, he has a follow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is hero powering? Is he
Ooh.
trading in or just going?
Oh,
base?
just going Rock
Oh,
Biter.
Rock Fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely solid.
Oh, I
I
guess
think he just
mid-range
kill off
Shaman
the
doesn't.
elemental totem.
Yeah, I guess mid-range Shaman doesn't really prioritize burst damage that much. Maybe just allocate 6 damage is enough.
Well, he has 2 totems on the board. His opponent has 0, and they're both playing totem decks. We're gonna see the Thunder Bluff come down, probably get hexed immediately, and then hero power. If he draws his Thunder Bluff Valiant, he's probably just gonna win on the spot.
Yeah, definitely true.
He just has double hex. Where is that healing totem? Not that it really matters at this point. Probably gonna see the Lightning Storm and the Mana Tide totem come down this turn.
Oh man.
Oh, does that change anything?
It makes Lightning Storm a little better just because you can play on the same turn. Would be overloaded by a little bit like next turn, but you really can't really play anything else anyways. Okay, so he doesn't actually Lightning Storm.
I think he wants a little bit more value off the board. Like he just has 3 totems, a creature that's not gonna die immediately, and a 1/1. Like
That's true.
not
That's true.
the best Lightning Storm, but we're gonna see the reverse. Let's see if it actually deals 4. It did not.
It did
Yeah,
not.
to trade the 1/1.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Choosing to do it first so he could actually get a healing totem, force it out.
Now would you Lightning Storm though?
I don't think it really makes a difference. It's the same board since last turn. Actually, there's -1 damage, right?
Yeah.
It's beyond, yeah.
Yeah. The only
Oh,
thing
no,
he should be
here.
scared of is probably Bloodlust, right?
Bloodlust. He has 3 creatures, 5 creatures.
Yeah. 4.
Yeah, actually, that could be good if he had, like, maybe a lightning bolt or something. This is going to be a really hard thing to deal with, this Manatite Totem.
Yeah.
Can't actually kill it immediately.
Yeah. Giving Ligagamejoth some pretty good value here.
Do you hex it? I don't think you
No,
hex
no,
it.
you don't hex this. No, no.
It looks like, since he did not choose to play the Feral Spirits, he wants to play the Alakir next turn.
Yeah, Alakir is pretty good tempo. Like, you can remove almost anything on board like that he plays. Playing a Drake wouldn't guarantee removal though, but planning to play the Flame Tongue Totem, that's actually...
Would you want a Totem first to see if you get the healing?
Yeah, I definitely would want Totem first. Taunt would be quite okay too.
Yeah, Taunt would be great.
Yeah.
Just kill off the his healing stream totem, and then leave the 1/1 up, and then attack in. This
Yeah, I
case,
like
it
this.
really doesn't make too much of a difference. Probably see Alakir come down and kill the Flame Tongue Totem and the Manatide. Without even losing its bubble shield. That's the best part.
Yeah. Too bad he can't really use this for burst damage, but then again, he doesn't really need it. Like Alakir already brought the board back to him so effectively.
He's starting to pull ahead quite a bit now. Like we see the Drake that was just top deck there, and then we have the 7/7 and the Fire Elemental, which could swing it around. Can he just kill it now?
Yeah. That taunt totem is actually pretty killing.
This is Lightning Storm.
Oh man, the Lightning Storm coming out. Giving Alec here free range to push damage. I actually like that. Ooh, using the Lightning Bolt to remove it too.
I think he's going to use the Feral Spirits this turn too. If that Mana Wreath comes down next turn, I think he's just going to go straight into a Hex and leave him with Yeah, most mid-range decks don't actually play Elemental Destruction, so he's not too worried about losing all his big creatures, all these value creatures that he's playing now.
Okay, so going with the Feral Spirits.
Yeah, just a huge board, man.
Yeah,
like,
pretty huge board.
He just went from nothing into
something.
What, 10 power, 11 health. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Feral Spirits will be coming down here. Pretty awkward just because there is a healing totem. Oh, Stormcrack. I like this edition. I was also playing this list as well with the Stormcrack. They only have one copy of it, but it really helps with the early game tempo.
Yeah, it's pretty good at killing a Drake too, and that's a very popular card at the moment. Trying to roll for that healing totem, didn't get it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just kill it off.
Would be nice though.
Oh yeah, it would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, especially if he does it first, and he actually, before he trades in the healing totem, gets another taunt back. So many taunt totems.
Alright, concentrating happening here. This is pretty good. It does delay the Flame Wreath Faceless actually.
Oh, and he got it.
Oh, you got the
I wonder if he actually did that first, then he could have had a TT taunt instead.
Hammer of Twilight?
This card is like the immediate answer to the Harrison.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you got one charge of my totem. You get to draw, or not totem, of my weapon.
Yeah.
You get to draw your one card, but then I immediately could kill your Harrison, so you never lost tempo in that situation at all.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And this card allows you to actually kill Drakes and stuff too. This seems like a really good call right now. Like, I know everybody was hating on this weapon.
Whoa, he also runs one too.
Wow.
Wow. They broke.
What if there's a certain list?
Yeah, I know. Is this popularized now? Whoa, that's amazing.
8 damage face. He could end it next turn.
And they're just consistently top decking. Just because they don't really have really good card draw engines. Like, the only thing that they have is probably Mana Tide Totem. And that's why they consistently top deck. And a Hex is picked up.
Big creature into the O2, but then you still have to deal with the 2/4 and the 4 attack from the weapon next turn.
Yeah.
Things are kind of scary either way.
It is.
Okay, yeah. Choosing to trade it off now. But he still gets the 2/2, yeah. If he was going to go that route, then it was definitely better hexing the Flame Tongue. Then he just prevents taking any damage at all.
Yeah. Well, couldn't he have killed the taunt first? So he wouldn't have taken any damage?
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
He could have avoided taking any damage at all.
Oh, that's good. That's a really good pickup. Immediately removing it. Oh my.
Yeah, Actuated's ahead again. Like, that's pretty crazy.
It's okay. Drawing another Lightning Storm would definitely bring the game back in favor. Oh, Alec here.
My god. That's definitely
good. That's good.
Sickest card you can look for. So yeah, he just trades into the 4/2, and then the 2/1, and then lets the Mana Tide totem heal him up. I guess you're kind of looking for the 1/1 totem here, not the taunt totem. So 0 value you could possibly get.
Yeah.
Gotten.
Oh man, that's good value.
You could have something to actually attack face.
Oh, that's good. That card's good too.
This game is so swingy. Now what do you do? Like, how do you deal with that? Your creature, your 8 drop is not big enough to deal with that 0 drop, man. On his own in return. But does it matter? Does it? Like no, I said, I don't think it does anything. I think you just pass your turn now. Yeah. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Trading it is not worth it. Letting him kill it off is not worth it. I mean, there's not much you can do with it.
Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, the 3 like Alkir is pretty much like a dead card right now. You don't really want to hit it in. So yeah, passing is definitely fine. Oh my god.
The second one. The first one was good. The second one has to be godly, right?
Yeah. Oh,
going back and forth. So I think the Thunderbluff Valiant has to be top decked from Jolt now.
Oh!
Or Lightning Storm. Okay.
Ligagamejoth.
Rolling those 4s.
Top decks
Oh.
are on point.
Oh, he rolled a 4!
Oh,
And he gets
rolled
a trade out of
4.
1/1!
He rolled it on the 4
He
on
just
the
got
perfect
Jump
one.
Fatal!
Alright,
Wow.
alright.
Another flip.
How to come back from this? I think he's also running Storm Crackle. Like, okay. That could do something.
You get the totem, the 3/4, right? Okay. Nope,
Okay,
that's not what you wanted.
nope. That still buys you another turn, so it definitely is not bad.
But it's not doing much. You get to attack base for 1 this turn.
Still pretty good. It's still doing damage. Very close game.
Oh,
What a
my
close
damn.
grind.
He's
Oh
gonna
my.
okay, so he has a choice of either trading it in and then hero powering, which literally doesn't do anything, or attacking face for 1, which I guess does something. Gets to actually put damage on his face, which could be relevant at this point. Every single point, it's gonna add up now. And it looks like his 5/5 is dead, but he could still go through and kill off the 2/1 and still get it healed up. Oh, this was an insane pickup.
That's big. Instant
So
board clear.
I wonder if there's a way to deal extra damage with this. I don't think there is. I think you just concede. That's just way too big of a swing. I'm surprised he didn't actually taunt up the taunt totem itself. This is why they're probably running the 5-cost weapon to kill off those 4/4 creatures like Azurius, Drake, Tombkeeper, or like all the rogue minions. Though this weapon seems kind of sick. Like you know it's gonna get used against the rogue, but it's so slow.
Yeah, definitely true.
He's still deciding if he wants to keep it or not. And this is okay. Starting hand for the rogue. Oh wow.
Oh man, but this is a pretty good hand from Ligagamejoth's side. But Actuated actually also has a pretty strong hand too. Coining in the Totem Golem, also following up with the Argent Squire the following turn.
Gonna keep her. Oh, actually Drake is pretty good. So he hero powers this turn. Top deck Stalnos next turn. He could kill off the totem. Takes a little damage in the process, but no big deal. They get a bit of damage here. Oh, Tomb Pillager. Ugh, if you only had coin.
Only if you had coin.
I think you might want to just backstab this now. Just remove as much damage as possible so you don't have to worry about it in the later game. Like, you're still gonna have to deal with that Argent Squire.
Yeah. Alright. So only toteming up. Yeah, nothing really much you can do. Next turn you can even play the thing for below. That's actually also pretty devastating too.
I think you might. No, I think you just attack in this turn. I was like thinking maybe you backstab that just so that you give a chance that it's not something you have to deal with next turn and you could just kill off the totem, the 3/4 totem.
There's also merit of actually backstabbing that, because you can also combo that card with like Rockbiter and also Flintstone Totems, right?
Ooh.
But now this is a pretty good turn though, like playing the Drake and backstabbing the 3/4. That's actually not bad too.
Well, let's see what you draw first. Eviscerate. Now you could actually just eviscerate and attack, clear board, and you could have the follow-up Drake next turn with your backstab, which could kill any creature almost. Except you don't have your weapon this following turn.
Yeah. Alright.
Not all that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, Hammer of Twilight is actually a pretty darn good card.
Against rogue?
Yeah, just because it's 4 attack, it's like it's removing the stuff that are popularly played. Like any 1, 2, 3 drops, it removes.
Something interesting to think about here, though. That rogue has a lot of damage with the Cold Blood and the Conceal coming up. If he chooses to not, wow, if he does take the 5 hero, he'll be at 20. Drake comes down, Conceal, follow it up with any other creatures you draw in the next turn. It could be lethal, but this taunt's really big.
Yeah.
Double taunt.
Yeah. As a shaman, when I know that a rogue doesn't have like efficient board clears anymore, I like swarming the board as fast as possible.
And check this board out.
Yeah, this board is pretty dank, dude.
Huge.
It's huge. Alright.
Ooh.
Deadly Poison. I don't think it really helps that much here. Actually, it does help just because
you
can clear the 5/5. Yeah, to clear the 5/5.
But how do you deal with the 4/2? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's good.
But then you can't deal with the 5/2.
Oh, awkward. You can't even conceal this turn either.
And so basically you're gonna take 5 if you do kill off the 5/5 here. you have. Okay, you're gonna be at 18. Oh, okay. He is choosing to use the SI. Yeah, he's using the SI to kill off the 5/2. Like I was gonna say, like if you use your face clear, it was gonna cost you way more.
Yeah,
in
it's
health
gonna
total
hurt.
wise.
Right now, Actuated is probably not going to use this to the face because it's really not worth it. Probably the 4/2 into Azure Drake. Probably the Tunnel Truck into. Ooh, okay. With the actually, with the Flame Tongue Totem, I would agree with that.
Well, he has 6 more in hand too. Well, okay, 4. He actually has 10 in hand. Holy crap!
Man. Holy crap! Oh yeah, you can do that trade
She's
too.
gonna trade
Yeah, it's a full board clear.
and use the rock to clear.
I like this play a little bit more. You're maintaining your board, and it's really hard for Rogue nowadays to remove big boards like this. Oh, sap. That's...
Do anything here unless you want to bounce the elemental.
Yeah.
But you really needed a minion this turn.
Yeah, I like
Maybe.
bouncing the elemental.
Well, you'll still be looking at it quite a bit. Like the double Toto drug, you're like, please don't draw Lightning Storm. Like Lightning Storm, not because it's gonna clear the board, it's gonna pump with the 2 tunnel trucks, making them 3/3s each. That's a lot of damage.
Oh man.
And speak of the devil, is that lethal? That's like
okay.
+3. Okay, that's +6 in hand.
So that's 6. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's exactly lethal. Exactly lethal. With the Lightning Sword being played right now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What a call.
What a tight game. Well, I mean, not really a tight game. It looks like it was a little one-sided. Well, not one-sided, but it was in Actuated's favor.
I think if the rogue actually had coin there, he would have stand like a lot better of a chance. I don't know. The hunter deck's a lot slower.
It is a lot slower, but it does. Well, hunters are able to do consistent kind of damage, right? But I guess in certain circumstances, rogue they can sap.
I guess if you're running the stealth tiger, you probably have like a far better chance against rogue.
Also, did you see actually playing the Argent commander? So I feel like this is the Mr. Yagut's tempo rogue deck with the Argent squires.
Interesting.
Yeah, a very tempo oriented type of deck. I think it minus the miracle but runs sprint instead.
Yeah, sprint seems really good if you're playing a heavy minion based deck at that point. Like you're not playing so many spells. Just the important ones, right?
Yeah, that's definitely true. Alright, so Ligagamejoth does have the coin. I really like the coin into Valid Teacher and then following up with the backstabs afterwards. But unfortunately enough, there's no minions, but it doesn't look like Actuated can actually deal with the Valid Teacher. I would play no Valid Teacher.
Just get your weapon back. It's more likely that he's just going to conceal the following turn with the Teacher. Or just jump straight into Drake. Drake's really good.
Well, I guess he does have a really big kind of power turn. I like that, yeah.
Drake's really good here.
Yeah, I like Drake here. He can just Shadow Strike at this turn, but then you're not developing anything.
Yeah, that's why I like the Drake play, because then it makes it so that you have the 4/4 board and your opponent doesn't. Like you may have a... Well, yeah, you play the tempo game. Like you always want to have the minion that your opponent's trying to kill versus you trying to always kill your opponent's creature. A lot harder for you. Like you could like run out. Like you could actually win that way, but you could run out of resources a lot faster than your opponent. Especially if he continuously plays these. And look, Sap was just drawn off the Drake. So probably gonna go with the conceal this turn.
Yeah.
Maybe you go. Ooh, he's gonna go with the Drake. He's gonna kill the Drake with the coin Thalnos. He's not gonna go conceal this turn, so he doesn't feel that the teacher is worth concealing, which is probably right. Like I don't feel it's that great. Like you could just your board gets fanned. And as we can see, Phantom Knights is in his opponent's hand, so it's instantly dealt with.
Joust sound.
Well, that's not for another 2 turns, though, so saving for that, I don't think it's going to work out. But look at all these cheap spells. I think we might see Edwin come down this turn. Just leave the teacher up for another turn.
Ooh, and then coin Edwin? A big Edwin? Are we going to see a big Edwin?
We're going to see a super big Edwin. And there's a sap, though.
Yeah, I guess it's just forced to sap. And doesn't really allow like a Ligagamejot to actually develop like a Drake, so that's also pretty good too. But you can also combo that with the SI, so it's definitely not that bad.
He just straight up clear the board if he wants.
Yeah, he can also use that backstab too, just so he doesn't use his.
I think you do, so you could also play the SI agent just to continuously summon a bunch of creatures on the board. Like he did just use a fan, though he's making it look like he does have the fan now.
Ooh, that's interesting. He does actually decide to use the SI. I would have just developed another creature there, just so I can have something to trade with. But he decides
Well, I
to
don't think
actually
concealing.
open up.
Look anybody. So yeah, I would have been really sad if he concealed there, because then he instantly loses to a fan.
You're wasting all your resources just to lose a fan. It definitely does not feel good. Argent Commander's in the hand right now, so I'm excited to see this card being played.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Alright. So we are
Just
going to
another
see,
big SI.
yeah.
I mean, Van Cleef. 6-6. Not as good as the 10-10, but 6-6 is still pretty respectable. Ooh. So prep not that great here, right? Like
Yeah,
you were actually looking for Eviscerate this turn.
Okay, you needed an Eviscerate with the so he could combo really well with the Fan of Knives, but unfortunately he didn't get it. He could have risked it. He could have just prepped Fan and risked for an Eviscerate, but then again, that's a pretty big risk.
Just waiting for next turn. Like he doesn't know that his opponent's playing the Argent Commander yet, and this Argent Commander is actually just gonna be a huge tempo swing. And he's choosing not to do it. He just uses.
Oh, is he gonna use his Argent Commander as like a secret finisher? I feel like he is.
Like he's getting 10 damage in with the Van Cleef, putting his opponent to 13, and he has Teacher on board with 2 1/1 tokens. That is
setting up for lethal.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, don't worry, I have lethal on board, and you're like, okay, I'll kill off all your creatures, and then bam.
Oh, here's another conceal. Oh, since he has another conceal, he could have used his first one pretty sparingly. Alright, picking up the Shiv. That seems a little okay. He can definitely start drawing now. I feel like I feel like he can start drawing now. Using the Fan of Knives.
Eviscerate would be pretty. Oh,
you got it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
You could even
conceal. You can even conceal. You have 2 in your hand, so you.
I don't know if you have to conceal there. Like, I don't think you're worried. Oh, SI. So that's 6 damage in hand, 3 on board.
So 6.
That's 9.
That's 9.
He's not quite dead.
Yeah, he's not dead yet.
He's
he's dead. Is he dead? Oh wait,
he was at 13. 9 damage in total.
Right. I almost thought SI had charge, and you hope that Shiv Argent Commander, and then you hit it with the face. Ooh.
You hit him with the face, and then you're dead.
No, not face. I mean, hit the Argent Commander's face. Like
that puts you to 4.
Yeah.
Like Fan's a pretty decent pickup here if he had the coin or the prep anymore, but like I don't know. It didn't look like he could do anything else here. He's exactly at 1 without the rogue hero power.
Yeah, it's pretty
I don't know what he can do here. I think he's just dead.
Yeah, I feel this is lethal right here, so
yeah. The 6 from the 2 creatures and then the hero power. And the sprint probably was gonna make things a little bit better too. Probably safe to assume that it's Kassoon Druid, right? Like
it's aggro, dude.
Whoa, it's Beast. Awesome.
Yeah. Aggro Beast Druid. I like that.
He also has a really cool curve, and then he tosses it all away just to tell me how this works.
Just to tell you how this deck works. Oh, another Argent Commander too. I'm starting to see a lot of play now.
Well, back in the day, it was played a lot too. Like it was a really resilient creature. It also used to be a 4/3. I mean, now it's just a 4/2.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't nerfed into a 2/2, right?
Yeah. So resilient back then.
Toad. Love them toads. The Beast too.
Playing on curve. Alright, let's see what you do here. You just trade off the 1/1 and you just hero power. Nothing much you can do. I guess if you're really worried about health, you can eviscerate.
Well, I think he just wants to get a Beast off the board immediately. Like he doesn't want Mark of Yashiraj to come down and draw him a card.
Yeah, that's.
But it's likely we'll just see a teacher or something come out this turn anyway.
Well, since you're seeing an eviscerate, I feel like it's really safe to even play the Savage Combatant. Like
Savage Combatant represents more damage. Teacher represents more board.
Answer your own teacher and sap it. I'll definitely like that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good swing.
Yeah. Developing more of the teacher kind of 1/1s before your opponent does always feels good. Now that Actuated is actually quite behind too. Like even if you play your own teacher, it doesn't feel good anymore. Savage Combatant, I feel like Savage Combatant is a little better. It does trade it.
Still feels weak. I think it actually dies to this eviscerate.
Yeah, backstab.
Oh yeah, sorry, backside. Like he literally loses nothing from this. Just this one card. Okay, I'm gonna backstab your guy. Traded 1/1. Oh, I already got that 1/1 replaced by the actual play of the backstab, and I get to develop a 4/4 Drake. This is why Rogue is always good, because they could just take boards like this over and over again.
Oh, an early conceive from Actuated.
You know, that's kind of why I thought it was weird that he did mulligan that Raptor away, the mounted Raptor.
Yeah.
Like, that card seems pretty decent. Like, when it dies, it summons a 1/1, so you have somewhat more of a sticky features. 2 8 costing cards. I think you want to get rid of them, but they also seem pretty good. But
Nah.
do you get rid of the Infested Wolf as well?
I would get rid of Invested Wolf. I would like 1, 2, and 3 drops right in early. I mean, even especially against the Druid, right?
You're gonna play a 3/3 on turn 4 when your opponent's playing a 3/5, so you can't even kill like Fandral if you wanted.
Yeah, it feels bad, man.
Wow. So this is interesting for the Unleashed the Hounds, but I think the Fiery Bat actually deals with the roots.
So
the Toad also deals with it too.
So as a Druid, how would you handle? Oh, okay, yeah. The mark of the Joust is pretty good.
Traded. You don't get a draw, but you still get to take like a better board position. You get a bigger creature. Making sure to trade first before pumping it.
The Infested Wolf is back, but Huge Toad contests with this quite well. Yeah, you definitely can coin in the Eagle Horn Bow. I think either that or the Huge Toad is pretty good.
He gets tracking plus hero power next turn, or tracking Toad, or just hero power. So many different plays.
Ooh, an instant Argent Horse Rider.
Yeah.
Why not play the Mountain Raptor? That's a very interesting.
Because like what? A Deadly Shot is about the only play that would punish that. Like, Bow doesn't do anything, and he has to attack in twice, but he only has 1 bow charge left. So I guess the only other thing that would actually punish that would be the Freezing Trap, and then it's off curve.
So now to keep track, that Ligagamejoth actually doesn't have Call of the Wild and Savannahs anymore. Savannah, like they're one of each copy are removed just because he kept the kill command, and that was a really good Huge Toad, too. Just removing the 2/1.
Yeah, I think Infested Wolf's really good because then that makes it so kill command actually could deal 5 damage.
Yeah. And the 1/1s are also beast, right? So you can actually follow that up. But then again, teachers are quite threatening to most like board-centric kind of decks.
I felt like he already had the answer for it. He didn't have to go ahead and do that turn. But I guess he could be worried about damage. He is getting pretty low, like double Force of Nature or something. Oh, sorry, not Force of Nature. Whoa, go back in time. Savage Roars. Any meta creatures, and you just get Wombo comboed for like 22 or something.
This is a pretty good combo here with Power of the Wild. Also have two other creatures on board too. My god.
Yeah, look, his hand. He has. If he picks up like another Mark of Nature, he could have lethal next turn with Druid Claw. That's +5, plus the 3 on board, so that's +8 damage. It looks like he's choosing to kill off that teacher now.
I would even remove this.
The 2/2 or the Raptor.
I'll rid the Raptor actually.
So he's choosing to get rid of the 2/2.
Interesting.
It's probably along the lines of the Raptor has something else that comes out of it, so you might only be removing 2 damage. So if you're only removing 2 damage, you may as well go for the guarantee 2.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, just going face with the 2 creatures on board. I definitely like that. Pretty hard to actually remove the Raptor and the Druid of the Claw right here. Unleashed definitely removes one of them. It does give you a little bit of survivability.
Is there anything that comes out of the Raptor that could actually benefit?
Doomsayer.
Doomsayer does not come out of the Raptor.
Wait. Is it 1 drop or 2 drop? 1 drop?
Only 1 drop.
Oh, that was close. That did damage.
That was almost actually really, really bad for him. So he is dead to the Archer Commander. So it looks like Actuated is going to be moving to the finals here.
Yeah.
Unless he chooses to go for the BM. Which he did not.
Yeah. Alright, so Actuated would be going to the finals. So Actuated, once again, a pretty good performance. Actually, a spectacular performance just because he's consistently top 4 in this tournament.